Please mute your voice. This is our 10th lecture of digital circuit and fundamental of microprocessor. We have started the combinational circuit, logic circuit, and last lecture we have seen the arithmetic. Now this lecture we are going to see the data handling, how we will handle the data in digital circuit. That is the multiplexer and demultiplexer. It is also called as mux and demux. Data handling, which is covered by three parts: multiplexer, demultiplexer, encoders, and decoders. So today's lecture we will see mux, multiplexer, and demultiplexer. Now, what is a multiplexer? Multiplexer. The word itself says something, and we can find the definition of the multiplexer. Multiplexer multiplexer is a data selector. It is a data selector, which is the input has a data and it will select, and that data will give it to the output signal. So multiplexer is a data selector which takes the several input. Means in multiplexer there is a n number of input, gives a signal in output. In multiplexer there is a only single output. In multiplexer, we have a input 2 to the power input lines and one output lines, where n is the number of select line. We can see that this is a mux. This is given the example of 4 is to 1. Now 4 means what? It is a 2 to the power 2, means 2 to the power n. So it is a 2 to the power 2. So 2 is a selector lines, that is S0 and S1, and 2 to the power 2 is equals to 4. So the 4 is a input, 2 is a select line, and 1 is a output. Now if the selector is select for the 00, so this 10 data will be at output, right? So it is depend upon the data will available in all these four line, but which data has to transfer to the output y, it will select only the S0 and S1 conditions, right? So this is the function of multiplexer. So n number of input in a multiplexer, only single output in the multiplexer, and that n number of input will select by the selector lines, to which input data will be represent as it is in the output lines, right? Now the number of selector lines is depend upon the formula of 2 to the power n. If 2 to the power 3, that means is equals to 8. So the 8 is a input line, and 2 to the power 3 means 3 is your selector line. So the selector line will be a 0, S0, S1 and S2. So the mux will be a 8 into 1. 8 into 1 means it is a 8 number of input lines, 1 means it is a 1 output, and 8 will represent 2 to the power 3. So the 3 is your selector. So this way we have we design a multiplexer. Now we'll see that. So this is the multiplexer of 4 is to 1 using a truth table. So the same as selector line S0, S00, 01, 10, 11. It will select 10, 11, input 0, input 1, input 2, and input 3. If we use the mux has their own ICs, right? The same as NAND gate, NOR gate, XOR gate, adder IC, subtractor IC, full adder IC, full subtractor, half subtractor. Same as multiplexer has its own IC, as well as that multiplexer we can design by using a gate. But those have ICs there in a multiplexer that has this and an OR gate circuit. Now this is the small example of multiplexer which is designed 4 is to 1. So 4 is to 1, this is your the circuit. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So if it is a Y output, it is 0 first, this selector lined up 0 bar dot 1 bar dot 10. This will be the output. 0 bar 1 1A, 1 0 S0 S1 bar 1 I2, S0 S1 S2, right? So these are the input 1 0 1 1 1 2 and 1 3. These are the input signals 0 1 2 3. These are your selectors line where you want the complement and where you want the and. The combi and gate of selector line as well as the input line, it will get the output of this. Or means what? If any one of the input of and gate is 1, so output will be a 1. That output will represent. Rest gates will be a 0, right? So this is a design of your mux by using a and or and not gate, right? This is the but nowadays or earlier days it comes the direct ICs of mux and demux, right? Now this is the implementation of, this is the example implementation of NOT gate using 2 is to 1 mux IC, right? Mux NOT gate. NOT gate means what? If you are giving a 0, you will get the output 1. If you are giving a 1, you will get output 0. Now here the signal is input 1 0 signal, input 1 signal, right? So it is a 2 is to 1. So 2 to the power 1 is equals to 2. So 2 to the power 1 is equals to 2 means only one selector line, right? If x is equals to 0, so what input we want? One input, right? So it will complement, my selector will complement to the factor f, output of f. If x is equals to 0, so output will be, if x is equals to 1, so what output will be a 0. So this data will transfer into the output, right? So these data will transfer into the output means my x, this will represent as a NOT gate. This truth table will satisfied is a NOT gate. So this is mux is design, this implemented by NOT gate using 2 is to 1 mux. So this mux is designed as a NOT gate. Now we'll see the next mux how we will design. This is 2 is to mux is designed by using a AND gate. So we know the formula of the AND gate, that is if any one of the input is 0, the output is 0 and both the inputs are 1, then only the output will be a 1. So this is your first signal as we have to design that. This is your first signal, this is your second signal. Only two input signals. So how many selectors are there? This is your selector signal. X is your selector signal. Are you going to select this signal to send the output, or you are going to use these signals to send the output, right? If this is equals to 0, so this I input 0 will be represent at the output end. If this is 1, this will represent at the output, this, right? So now we have two signals x and y. This will represent as a y signal, this is represent as a 0, right? So we have to design a AND gate truth table by using a mux. So now x is equals to and y, same as our condition 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, right? X is equals to 0, x is equals to 0 means whatever the data of this, it will represent to here. Whatever the y may be 0 or 1, we don't mind it, that the mux will not mind over here. So the x is equals to 0, whatever the data of these 0 signals, it will transfer to the f output. So when x is equals to 0, my output will be a 0, right? And now when x is equals to 1, whatever the data of y, if y is equals to 0 or y is equals to 1, that will transfer to the output. So this data will not represent if x is equals to 0. It will consider only the y data. So whatever the y has, if y is represent 0, so the output will be a 0. If y represent 1, so output will be a 1. So f is equals to y. So this truth table will satisfy the AND gate. So this Mux has designed 2 is to 1 AND gate, right? Now we'll see how we will design our other gates. Now in previous gate, NOT gate, so the only one input and only one signals. So whatever the signal we are giving x is equals to 0, we'll get the output 1. If we are getting a x is equals to 1, so we'll get the output 0. So same as we have designed this AND gate by using a 2 is to 1 max. Now the third condition is that the implementation of OR gate by using or 2 is to max, it's just the reverse position. What is a OR gate exactly? If any one of the input is 1, any one of the input is there 1, so output will be a 1, right? So now there are the two input signal. 2 is to 1 mux means two input signal. So now their conditions are 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. Now out of these conditions, three conditions has 1 and only one condition, there is a both the inputs are 0, there is only 0 output, right? So now we'll have to logically think that, so where will be we put the 1, where we'll put the y, where we'll put the 0. Now, in this condition, if I'm defining that whenever my input is 0, my output will be a y. Whenever my selector is 0, so my output should be a y. So if I'm selector is 0, so which signals will select? Only this 0 signals will select. So here my y will represent, right? We know the truth table that, right? If it is a 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, so my truth table is both the signals are 0, it will be 0. Either any one signal is 1, my output is 1. But what is this? If I'm looking this, my x both are 0 here, 1 and 2 condition. That time my y is 0 and 1. The same my output is there 0 and 1. So I can say that if x is equals to 0, the output f is equals to y, right? So my x is equals to 0, my output f is equals to y. Second condition, I can see that x is equals to 0 1 1. So my output is 1 0 and 1. My output is 1. Either my y will be a 0 or 1. My output will be a 1. It will not depends upon the value of y. So my second signals will be a 1. Whether my x is equals to 0, 1, so my output will be a 1, x. Whatever the y it may be 0 or 1, it will not consider over there. So that is, in that way we have to design a mux, right? The question can arise that if they have not given anything, the question may be arise only implementation of OR gate using 2 is to 1 mux using n minus 1 selectors line, right? N minus 1 means what? It is a 2 is to power n. So 2 is there. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So the only one selector line. Now the next is that implement NAND gate using 2 is to 1 IC, right? So there have, what is a NAND gate? It just reverse of the AND gate. In AND gate, all the signals are, if any one of the input is 0, my output will be a 0. Only two inputs are 1 and only the output is 1 in AND gate. So now what is a NAND gate? It is just reverse of AND gate. So if my AND gate output is 0 0 0 1, so the NAND gate output is 1 1 1 0, right? If we will design a truth table, what we will get that it is just complement of that. Now here my not get any one of the input is x y is equals to here the x and y, right? Both. If I'm writing here the truth table, how it will be x and y, 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. What will be the output? 1 1 1 0, right? Suppose my x is equals to 0, my y will be anything 0 or 1. My output will be a 1. So now here I don't consider whatever the signals is come. If x is equals to 0, my output 1 will be a as output. Second condition, if x is equals to 1, my output will be depend upon if x is equals to 1, y is equals to 0, then my output will be a 1. If x is equals to 1, y is equals to 1, my output will be a 0. So it is a reverse complement of y. If x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 0, the output is 1. If x is equals to 1, y is equals to 1, output will be a 0. It is a complement of y. So suppose my y will be a 0. So what it comes? 1. So now it comes the 1. X is equals to 1. So what is 1 will represent here? Now x is equals to 1 over here. Y is equals to 1. So if it is a y is equals to 1 means it comes the 0 on this, and x is equals to 1 means this output will come here. So what is the f function is equals to 0. So it is just, so this is a complete design of NAND gate by using a mux 2 is to 1. These gates will satisfy the truth table of NAND gate, right? So we need to think logically how we will design or how we will satisfy the NAND gate by using these things, right? Now the second XOR also get. So we all are aware of the truth table of XOR, XNOR gates. So XNOR means what? Any one of, just reverse of the NAND gate. Any one of the two, any both the inputs are 0. Suppose this is Y and X. X 0 0. What will be the answer? We'll see. X is equals to 0, Y is equals to 0. So x is equals to 0 means this, y is equals to 0 means this 1 will represent over here, 1 will come here. X is equals to 0. So what? This 1 will be a output, right? So now we can say that if x is 0, y is 0, output will be a 1, right? Now the next condition we will see that x is 0, y is 1. Now what will be the y is 1? Y is 1 means it comes the 0 on this output. Now here it is 0. So x is equals to 0 means this output will come. So output is also 0. Now in first condition x is equals to 0, y is equals to 0, output will be a 1. Now second condition x is equals to 0, y is equals to 1, output will be a 0. Now first condition x is 0, y is 0, output is 1. Second condition x is 0, y is 1, output is 0. Now the third condition is y0, x1. Right? Y0 means this is 0 over here, the signal, right? X1, x1 means we don't have to go here. We will see only x is equals to 1 means this signals y is 0, so 0 will 1 come over here. Fourth condition, x is equals to 1, y is equals to 1. So now the 1 will be here. So x is equals to 1 means only these signals, it will come 1. So this will satisfy the truth table of XNOR gate by using a DMUX. Now these are one more example. So 4 is to 1 mux means 4 input signal and 1 output signals will design by using 2 is to 1 signals, right? So these are the selectors line. So it requires the 3 mux. 3 mux of 2 is to 1 mux. Suppose I have only 2 is to 1 mux, but my circuit has a requirement of 4 is to 1 mux. So how we are going to design that 4 is to 1 mux by using a 2 is to 1 mux? So we have a 3, we required a 3 mux of 2 is to 1. Now this is 2 is to 1 mux, this is 2 is to 2 mux, and this is 2 is to 3 mux. Now this is the logical thinking of that. We know the function of 2 is to 1 mux. This select line is 0, so whatever the data represent on A, it will come over here. If select line is 1, whatever the data of B, it will represent on this, right? So now this is A and B, A and B, A and B. This is S0, S1, and this is S0, S0, and S1. This is the select, right? Now S0, S1. So both S0 is 0, right? So both the data of A and here is also A data, right? Whether it is 0 or 1. So both the 0 data, it is also the 0 data will come. S is equals to 0 means whatever the data of A, that is 1 0, will come here. Input of 0, right? Now the second S0 is 0. So now this is also the 0 data, 1 2 data is comes over here. S is equals to S1, right? What data will come over here? 1 2 data will come over here, right? 1 2 data. If S is equals to S0 is equals to 1 1, right? So what data will come over here? These data, 1 I1 and I3, I1 and I3. Suppose S1 is equals to 0, so I1 data will come over here, and suppose S1 is equals to 1, so I2 data will come over here. So this is the designing of mux 4 is to 1 using 2 is to 1 mux, right? The same we can design the 16 is to 1 mux by using the 4 is to 1, the same as S0, S1, S2, two signals. So this will function as a 4 is to 1 mux. This will function as a 4 is to 1 mux. This will function as a 4 is to 1 mux. This will function as a 4 is to, and this will also function as a 4 is to 1 mux. So now this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. These are the 16 input signals. Out of that, only one output signal at the same time. So now how many selectors lines? If the 16 signals are input, so 2 to the power n, 2 to the power 4 is equals to 16. So the 4 will be a selector line, that is S0, S1, S2, S3, right? So now those are the LSB selector lines that will be the input signal of your internal mux. This is the internal mux. This is your external mux, right? So the S0, S1, S0, S1, S0, S1, S0, S1, S3, S2, right? These are the signals of S2. S0, S1, S0, S1, S0, S1, S0, S1, S2, S3, right? Now we'll see only the two conditions. Suppose first condition is all are 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. So if it is a 0 0, these signals will come over here, and if it is a here is also the 0 0, these signals will come here, right? If it is a case of, so only this input 0 signals will be a output when my all selectors lines are 0 0 0 0. So that is a basic conditions. What is the input signal will be at the output, it's depend upon the status of your selector line, what the selector signals are there, which input signals is select it as a data transfer to the output signals. So this is the one of the designing mode of 16 is to 1 mux using a 4 is to 1. 16 is to 1 mux can be designed by using 8 is to 1. 16 is to mux can be designed by using 2 is to 1 mux, right? If it is a 8 is to 1 mux, then the 2 8 is to 1 mux is required and 1 mux is required for 2 is to 1. So it is a combination of 8 is to 1 mux and the 2 is to 1 mux, right? So this way you can design any kind of mux by using any other type of mux. Now we'll see the demultiplex. What is a demultiplex? It is just opposite of the multiplex. It is also called as demux. Demultiplex is also called as the demux. A demultiplex is a data distributions read as a demux. It is quite opposite to the multiplex mux. It is a process of taking a information from one input and transfer over the many output, the article effects, right? Here only one input but the output is more than one, right? It's depend upon the selector's line, right? 2 is to n. It is just the opposite. In mux, n number of input, only one output. In demux, only one input, n number of outputs. So that is a demux. We'll see that. Suppose this is the demux of 2 is to 1. Now it is writing that 2 is to 1. So one input and A, B, C, D is the output. Suppose this selector is 0 0, right? So any one input. Suppose this selector is 0 0. So the whatever data on F, it will transfer to the A line, right? If this selector is 0 1, whatever data of F, it will transfer to the B line. So now if it is a 1 0, whatever data of F, it is either 0 or 1, that will transfer on C. If the selector line is 1 1, so who will select the data of F will be on which line? It is depend upon the selector. It is a kind of switch. See which switch has to close. If it is a 1 1, so this switch will close. So F data will represent on the D line. This is a output. A and B are the control switch. It will control the data. What is the data on F? The data on the F will be on which line? So that is the demux. It is just opposite of mux. So demultiplex is a combinational logic circuit design to switch one common input line to one several separate output lines, right? A common input, only one common input can be distributed on the separate lines by using these control switches, by using this output selector signals, right? Now see, this is F will connected here. If this is A and B are 0 0, F will connected to the B when the 0 1 signal. F is connected to the C when the 1 0 signal. F is connected to D when the signal is 1 1. Output line selections, right? This is a truth table of demultiplex, right? So only one output input signal is 1. Selector line is S0, S1, right? So now if my signal is 1, which data will selected? D0, D1, D2. D0, D1, D2 means this is D0, D1, D2, D3, right? So, so D0 will be 1 and rest all are 0. If my 0 1, so the D1 will be a 1, rest all are 0. If my selector line 1 0, whatever the data of I, it will be on D2. If 1 1, whatever the data of I, it will be on D3 line. So this is a truth table of demultiplex at just opposite of the multiplex. Multiplex has the AND gate, OR gate, NAND gates truth table. There are 16 input and then one output. So what will be the output of that data, right? So this is 1 is to 8 multiplex, the same as DMUX has 2 is to 1, 4 is to 1, 8 is to 1, 16 is to 1, right? The same as DMUX also has 1 is to 2, 1 is to 4, 1 is to 8, 1 is to 16, 1 is to 32, 1 is to 64, and so on, right? So it is depend upon 2 to the power n. So 1 is to 8 DMAX consists of 1 input lines, 8 outputs lines, and 3 selectors line. That is a 2 to the power 3 is equals to 8. So the 3 selectors line. Let the data D as S1, S2 are 2 select line and the output of Y0 to Y7. It is called as 3 to 8 DMUX because of the 3 selector line. The below the block will be the diagram. 3 to x dmux, right? So this data will depend upon the condition of this selector line on which line has the input data, right? So if it is a this 3 lines means there is a 8 combination, so that 8 combination will represent the data on this respective output signals, right? So this is a 1 is to 8 dmux. So we'll see the truth table. This is the data input D. This is your 3 selectors line and this is your output Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, Y6, Y7. So this is Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, Y6, Y7. This is all are 0, 0, 0. So data will be a all are 0 0, so the data will be a D0. Whatever the input data, it will same represent as Y0, right? If your selector line is 0 0 1, so whatever this data, it will represent on Y1, but all rest are 0. Only the data of input signal, only the data of this input signal will represent on Y1, whether it is a 0 or 1, whatever the data, and rest all our signals are 0 signals, right? Same example, if my this condition will see that 0 1 1, so the whatever the signals of this, it will represent Y3, rest all are 0. We'll take one more example, 1 1 1, so the it is Y7, so whatever the data of input signal, that will be represent into the Y7. So this is a truth table of 1 is to 8 DMUX, right? Very carefully, it is very easy, you can understand. So now this is designing also demux by using a half of as like a mux signals. We have seen one example. We have designed 16 is to 1 mux by using 4 is to 1, 4 is to 1, 4 is to 1, 4 is to 1, and 4 is to. Same as we can design by using a 8 is to 1 mux by using a 1 is to 4 and 1 is to 4, right? So this is the designing of 8 is to 1, 1 is to 8 mux can be implemented 2 of 1 is to 4 dmux, right? So now this is your selector line. If it is a 8 is to 1 mux means how many selector line? There will be a 6 selector line, right? 3 selector line. There will be a 8 output, that is a common, and only one input, right? So the input will be a same. This is D1 and D2. Rest is enable conditions are here, right? So all these three signals A, B, C will act as a S3 enable signals. This S1 and S2 will be a common. This S1, this S0, S1, and this A will be a S2, right? So A will be a S2, which mux will be either this or this, this or this, this or this. So by using this circuitry, you will get the 8 combination of demux by using the select signals of this A, B, C, right? If we design that. Now, what is the applications of this mux and demux? Mostly nowadays everyone is using a internet, right? So there is a switches. The n number of ports we can connected there. Printer also we have connected. Scanner also we have connected. Color printer is also we have connected. Demux is also, and that is only one output. But the condition is that at the same time only one devices we can use, only one, not all the devices we can use. That is a, that is a not a disadvantage, but that is a disadvantage of demux. It is not a switch simultaneously all the ports we cannot use, either any one of the port we can use in a demux. So this is the best example where we use the mux and demux section. Multiplexer we use in a MTNL. There is a telephone exchange, n number of signals are coming and we are giving to the specific lines, and then there we can same as multiple signals are coming from the output and it comes to the only one input. So there we use the multiplexer signals, right? Now, what is the difference between the multiplexer and demultiplexer? We will summarize at the end. Multiplexer is a data selector which takes the several input and gives a single output. In the multiplexer, we have 2 to the power n lines and one output, and n number of line are the selection line. These are the selection line. This selection line is depend upon which signals is selected, and the data on that signals will be represent on the output side, right? That is a multiplexer. Demultiplexers means what? It is a demultiplexer is a data distributed. Data is distributed which takes a single input, gives the several output. In demultiplex, we have only one input and 2 to the power n output, where the n is the selector line, right? The same one input, n is the selector line. This n is selector will select this data will be on which line, right? That is just reverse condition of the demultiplexer, multiplexer and demultiplexer. Also it is called as mux and demux. Now in a wording we will see the difference between multiplexer. It is a multiplexer process the digital information from various source into a single source, right? From various source to the single source, right? Just like a boss has a subordinated, he can collect the information from various source to the single source. Demultiplex receive a digital information from single source and convert it into the several sources, right? Only one information person is giving information and it is distributing to the several sources. It is known as data selector. It is known as data distributor. This is what data selector and this is what data distributor. Multiplex is a digital switch and demultiplex is a digital circuit. This is a digital switch and this is a digital circuit. It follows the combinational logic type. It follows the combinational logic type. It also follows the combinational. It has n data input. It has single input. It has single output. It has n data output. It works on many to one operational principle. It works on one to many operational principle, right? In time division, multiplexer is used at a transmitter end. In time division, multiplexer and demultiplexer is used as a receiving end. Demultiplexer is used as a receiver end. multiplexer it use as a transmitter end. Mostly in multiplexer and demultiplexer is used in a digital data communication or digital communications, right? There is a transmitter and receivers comes. So these are the reference, and thank you. If any questions, you can ask me the questions. You can ask me the questions. Hello.
हाँ
Ha girls, you can ask the questions.